Hi everybody, this is a blue and red Arcane Bombardment deck. We're using our spells in the early game to take care of our opponent's creatures, we're drawing a whole bunch of cards in the mid game, and then we're hoping to take over in the late game with Arcane Bombardment to just drown our opponent in card advantage. We're using a couple of creature cards here, like Haughty Djinn. Haughty Djinn, usually a staple of mono blue decks, but loves any deck really that plays a lot of spells, and we sure fit that bill. Also, the discount on all of our instant and sorceries is kind of nice here and gives us a strong win condition. Not to be overlooked, though, is the 4 copies of Electrostatic Infantry that we're also running. Gets a +1/+1 counter anytime we cast a spell and can soon get out of range of a lot of creatures in Standard. We're running an interesting mix of burn spells with Lightning Strike and Play with Fire. We've got some blue spells to help both protect our creatures or remove opposing blockers, and you would be surprised how useful 1 copy of Negate can be when you're drawing so many cards. In the 3 drops, we've got Thirst for Discovery, and this helps to give us plenty of things to do. One of my favorite includes in here is 2 copies of Brotherhood's End. So if we play Electrostatic Infantry and we've played at least one other spell, we can get a Brotherhood's End off and still keep the Electrostatic Infantry alive, because while Brotherhood's End is on the stack, the Electrostatic Infantry gets itself out of range of the 3 damage. Kinda cute. And you know what else is cute? 1 copy of Invoke the Winds to steal a key creature when we need it to. This deck had no business doing as well as it did, so as always, be cautious if you try this on the ladder, but I had a lot of fun messing around with this. Let's go see a few games with this deck over on the ranked Standard ladder and see just how haughty it makes us. Alright. Trying out some Haughty Djinn in this Is It Bombardment. We got a sprinkling of Chandra, of course. Looks like our opponent wants to poison us this game. We'll see if they're on blue-black, black-green, blue-black. Okay, there's the Void Wing. All right. Opponent trying to speed things up a little bit. Let's pass it on back. See what's worth lightning striking. Actually, I might shoot down the smaller guy here. Yeah, let's do that. Void Wing's more damage, but it's the same amount of poison. They got Bring the Ending for me. Terrible. We're already up to 3 poison counters. That is not good. All right, let's put Haughty Djinn down. Try to block for the moment. I don't know. Maybe we should have... Vraska's Fall. So we sacrifice the Djinn, go up to 4 poison counters. This attack brings us to 6. Alright, let's play the Spire. I think it's Brotherhood's End time. Probably should have did this last turn, but you never know. Alright, down to 2 cards. No proliferate effects, so they don't get the Void Wing back. Let's play out Infantry and Djinn. Stuck with some kind of pricey things here. At least the Djinn's got a little power to it now. Well, goodbye, Djinn. Void Wing comes back thanks to the Drowning Ichor. Opponent gets to proliferate us up to 7. And Void Wing back down. Okay, 1 card left on the opponent. Yeah, let's Geistwave our own guy back to our hand just for the draw. Oh, we draw another Arcane Bombardment. When putting this deck together, I only put 4 6-mana things in here. I was trying to keep it low to the ground on purpose, and this is how Arena repays me. Okay, 8 poison counters. They're at 1 card. Let's big score away one of these bombardments. Land and a Negate. That could save our behind. All right, let's start attacking now. All right, we've got enough mana to start bombarding in a little bit. Opponent gets us to 9 counters. Nothing we can do about that. They got the Skull Dweller. All right, we might be able to block that. Actually, I think this works. If we Brotherhood's End, the trigger should get the infantry out of the way. And we get to take care of both of those creatures and keep our Negate going. All right. What are we doing, opponent? Some kind of effect on the draw step? Nothing from the opponent? Okay. All right, let's hurry it up here. Let's go Bombardment. We can keep up our Negate and just a regular attack with the infantry, bringing them to 12. Drowning Ichor, gotta negate that. That's going to activate Bombardment and our infantry. We get Geistwave. Nothing we can safely Geistwave here. Oh my goodness, and nothing else? Okay, I think Thirst makes the most sense here. I don't think if we cast Chandra, we get enough damage out of her. All right, we're going to cast Brotherhood's End on artifacts because it activates our infantry, even though it doesn't really do anything to the board. We're going to discard extra Bombardment, I think extra Djinn. Okay, we're going to attack. We need one more turn. We can activate Bombardment with this Thirst, maybe pick up a Negate if it's a non-creature spell. All right, that's a creature. It's not hasty. That's not going to do it. Land, one card left. We're going to Fading Hope the Skull Dweller. Yeah, that gets the infantry big enough. We got there. Good game. All right. Let's give this a try. Got some Restless Spires in our opener. Opponent... Oh, this may be a quick game here. Lightning Strike our draw. That's good. We're going to go Spire, though. I don't know. Maybe should have gone with the Shivan Reef. Could have zapped this with a Lightning Strike. Yeah, that might have been better. Second Djinn, though. All right, let's start us off with a Djinn. It's a decent blocker. I'm not sure I'm actually going to block, but it also gives us a good discount on all of our stuff. All right, they tapped out for a Squee. Let's block one of these 2-power creatures. Drop into 13. Another tap land. So let's play our island. That'll at least allow us to do a couple of things and keep our options open. I think we're going to pass rather than play Djinn number 2. Would love to draw with this big score and keep this Lightning Strike up. Opponent's got a Phoenix now. And an adversary number 2. All the hasty threats. All right, pre-combat. Let's zap Squee with a Lightning Strike. All right, opponent goes to combat. All right, I think we can get him with this too. Big score. Discard Spire. When big score hits the grave, that brings the Djinn's power up to 2. Yeah, we'll just block one of the adversaries. All right, drop into 10 here. There's Bombardment. All right, let's go with the Djinn for now. Man, double discount on instants and sorceries. I could get used to this. All right, we just have to avoid getting burned out. So they do put the counter on the adversary they just played. That's going to let them cast Play with Fire one more time. Goes straight for our face, bringing us to 8. And keeps on top, too. So there could be a Lightning Strike up there. Goes attacking. All right, well, we're going to cast a spell. That'll bring the Djinn's power up to 3. And go to blocks. Let's block the big adversary. And we'll just block the other adversary as well. Not sure how much of a threat that Phoenix is. Could be a mistake. All right, we're dropping to 5. Opponent's mostly creature-based. They have one card in hand, and they kept something on top. Let's big score just to keep digging, keep looking for things to do. All right, we get another Thirst. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough gas in our deck to keep drawing and make these Djinns big enough, so we're going to go Bombardment now. Immediately activate with this Thirst and try to get another spell to cast. Oh, great. We pick up big score. That's good. We get a Negate. Also good. Slip out the back and a Play with Fire. Let's discard the land. And, yeah, maybe Fading Hope. So, the downside... Hold on. This does allow us to play our infantry and still keep up at least 2 spells, which is awesome. Downside of playing Bombardment and Djinn together is you end up shrinking the Djinn a little bit, but I think we're going to be... Opponent's got a Warcrafting. I kind of want to keep the Djinn, so let's negate that, because also I don't want them to see an extra card. That's going to pump the infantry. Do they want to zap that before it gets its counter? No, they did have the Lightning Strike. All right, we're at 2. We pick up a Lightning Strike of our own with the Bombardment. Let's shoot the Phoenix. I think we're going to discard Slip Out the Back here. So that pumps up our infantry a bit. Phoenix is down. Negate takes care of the Warcrafting, and we get to keep our Djinns for 6/4s, respectively. Let's see. Yeah. I think Big Score actually might let the Djinns get more power. So we discard Brotherhood's End, and we activate Infantry. So that makes everybody bigger. And I think what we do here is just play with fire this creature. We'll sort of replace the amount of spells in our graveyard. We'll get to Big Score. And this will all pump up the infantry, which has trample. Anyway, so that should be more than enough to finish this game in a hurry, which is just what we needed. All right, good game. All right, now this is what I had in mind. We've got an infantry ready to go on turn 2. My hopes and dreams for this deck was that we could lay down an infantry on 2, start casting spells, drawing our way through turns, 3 and 4, and then reuse everything with Bombardment. Another infantry. Well, opponent's mono green. So if we go attacking, I think that's okay. I don't know if there's any way they can remove these with just green, so let's go second infantry and really try to stack up the counters on these guys. All right, their instant they were holding up was a channeled herd migration. All right, so they do find a swamp. That kind of changes the calculus a little bit. Opens up a whole world of removal for us. Land number 4. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Yeah, we're gonna save the thirst. Just get in 2 damage here. Plan on trying to fire these off, maybe on our opponent's turn. Another herd migration. Okay. So yeah, we're not gonna sneak out an aggressive win here. We kind of need to think strategically. All right, so this might just be a black and green deck. Maybe they've got some tri-lands thrown in to enable the domain with those herd migrations. Virtue. Yeah, that's fine. So we can't save a infantry with this thirst. But we can start growing this guy. We will discard a basic land. Find a Spire off the top. I think it makes sense to play Spire now so we can play untapped land next turn. We'll just attack for 2. Save our spells and our reactions for our opponent's turn. We found our 1 copy of Negate. Got to save that for when the time is right. Yeah, I think this is the time. It kind of wastes their whole turn. They don't get to ramp up into their big, probably 7 drops, is what I'm guessing. And that lets us go here, land number 6, Bombardment, attack for another 3. And so now, hopefully we can start stacking spells up. All right, Vorinclex. Going to take us a little bit to get bigger than that. Okay, there's the proving ground from our opponent, so that does help with their domain, I suppose. Yeah, let's thirst. Give us some more options. We pick up another thirst. All right. Double thirst time. Ooh, there's Invoke the Winds. Let's toss this island. Got plenty of blue sources for Invoke. We see a Geistwave. Let's toss this other island. So full hand of cards. Let's go ahead and... All right, maybe. Does this make sense? I'm thinking we Geistwave Vorinclex. I think it's okay if they go get more lands now. We're just kind of trying to stall them out. They haven't been able to remove our infantry yet. I think it's sort of a protect the queen, protect the infantry as long as possible. Opponent with a Tyrannax Rex. Look out. They go attacking. Okay. I'm not sure what we're going to get out of this. Let's Lightning Strike while they're attacking just to see if there's anything we can do. All right, we pick up Double Thirst with Bombardment. Let's do both of those. It helps to grow our infantry, whether we need the cards or not. I'm going to discard a Djinn and a Spire. Then on the second one, perfect. Got some islands. We'll discard one of those. Lightning Strike to the face. So we're trying to get our infantry and their life total to kind of meet in the middle. All right. We could... Well, we don't have enough to invoke the winds, so let's just go as simple as possible. We pick up Lightning Strike. That's great. Let's Thirst. We don't need it, but it makes the infantry bigger. And yeah, that's more than enough there. Good game. All right. A bit of a weird hand here. All spells, no infantry. However, we do have Geistwave to kind of slow our opponent down, especially since we're on the draw. And hopefully we can turn it around. Maybe pick up a Djinn later on. Ooh, Pia. Pia Nalar. Kind of wanted to see how this deck worked out. I haven't been able to try it myself yet. Heard good things, though. Let's bounce her back to the hand. So this deck is going to want to cast things from exile using cards like... oh, what is it? Ren's Resolve, I think, is one of them. The red cards that let you exile and then play those cards for a turn. Let's go land number 3. Pass it on back. Gotta let him have Pia for now. Actually, Pia might be a good addition to our deck. We've got our one Invoke the Winds in hand. Maybe we can steal it. Yeah, let's negate that. I don't want them to see any extra cards. Cheeky House Mouse. Okay. Hits us for 3. We're down to 16. I'm going to play out land number 4. We're going to go with the Reef so that we have the option to big score. Now I'm wondering if that works. If we steal Pia and we have a Bombardment in play, do we get Thopters for each spell cast off of Bombardment? Or, since we're not actually casting the thing from exile, we're casting a copy, does it not activate Pia? I think it doesn't actually work. All right. Opponent has a Thopter, has pumped things up. We need some help. Let's go big scoring. Oh, burn down the house. No, Brotherhood's End, yes. There's no burn down the house in here. Brotherhood's End. Let's wipe this board. Fantastic. Didn't have anything to save it. That would have been bad. Tamiyo's safekeeping just on Pia alone probably would have been enough for them to come back into this. They've got a Reckless Impulse, looking at a few things off the top. Copperline Gorge. Tapped, though. It prevents them from playing that Druid. Also looks fun in that deck, having a questing Druid on hand. Let's go Thirst. Oh, we found Bombardment, but we got to discard. Let's get rid of Lightning Strike. Yeah, both Lightning Strikes. All right, well, let's go for it while we've got a window. Costs us a life. We're down to 6, but Arcane Bombardment is on the table. Hopefully there is no way for them to get rid of that. All right, Pia, that's the enabler. And questing Druid from exile, that gives them a hasty Thopter. Attacks for 1, bringing us to 5. Okay. Well, for starters, Lightning Strike on Pia. Let's get that off the table. Ugh. Got to get some red lands here. That's costing us some life. Find a big score. And let's pitch this Thirst. Some infantry. Pia is down. They've got a Thopter. Ouch. Let's play this infantry. Pass it on back. Oh, okay, they've got to destroy evil for me. Let's activate Bombardment by shooting down this Thopter with a Play with Fire and get some more cards out of it before it goes away. I don't think I can stop that. I just had a thought. If they've got the Heartflame Duelist, that is 3 damage on an adventure card that they are likely to be playing, so we got to watch that. All right, we'll discard Basic Island. Play with Fire hits the Thopter, and then nothing we can do to stop this Destroy Evil, unfortunately. But I think we got some good value out of the Bombardment before it left. All right, opponent with the cheeky House Mouse. All right. Yeah, I think it's infantry time. Kind of tempting to Invoke the Winds this, but we know they've got better stuff, right? Is it safe to attack? I think we're just playing the other infantry here. And this might allow us to surprise the opponent and close them out of the game. So let's pay for this with treasure. I'm already too close to 0. Let's start playing smart finally. Laying down these infantry, and we've got just Play with Fire for our opponent's turn here. Oh, great. So opponent's got another Pia, and that's out of range of Play with Fire. They go with the Questing Druid. That's going to give them a Thopter with haste. Okay. Go into combat. What are we doing? Attacking with just the Thopter and the mouse. All right. We are going to Play with Fire the Druid. They're tapped out. Let's pay for this with a treasure. That activates all 3 infantry. All right, I think we're safe taking the 1, but this allows us to block the mouse. Okay, and then, yeah, we can clear the board with Brotherhood's End. Good game. Got a mulligan this one. This one looks good, though. Trying not to keep as many risky 2-landers as I used to, and this land balance is amazing. All right, mono white. Or maybe mono white, I don't know. Could have blue in it. Looks like soldiers. Nobody else plays recruitment officer. All right, just an adversary, so we're going to take a bit of damage. Let's play our island here. Land number 3. Ooh, Gavany Dawnguard. Kind of a nice card advantage creature for white that hasn't seen a whole lot of play. I'm just going to take this and save our Lightning Strike because this lines up really well with Brotherhood's End. And if they have no follow-up, that leaves us safe to big score. Another recruitment officer, and that's it. Okay. Tell you what. Let's do Haughty Djinn. Gives us a nice discount on all the stuff we want to be doing. And we can still keep up a Geistwave to save the Djinn. Maybe Lightning Strike something. But no, opponent's just going digging, and they've got a Brutal Cathar. All right, haven't played that one in a while. Let's see how this works out. Okay. All right, love a 3-cost big score. Let's give that a shot. I'm going to discard Fading Hope because we have Geistwaves, kind of the same thing. Let's play our tap land, and yeah, let's just hold back for now. Kind of want our opponent to try to use this Cathar so that we can Lightning Strike it and then maybe surprise block the officer when it comes in. But no, they do nothing. Okay, that smells a little bit like a Wanderer, but let's start our turn off with a Chandra here. All right, we're going to attempt to shock it for 2 and do 2 to the opponent. That's just in case they've got any kind of effect that Might save it, and it also doesn't get Chandra too low. Okay, Cemetery Protector. So it was something with Flash, just not the Wandering Emperor. So this is going to let them exile something from our graveyard. No, from a graveyard. So they choose a creature. So that's going to make their creatures produce soldier tokens. No, human tokens. Another Gavany Dawnguard. There's the Cathar. That must have been why they were holding on to it. Oh, but it's night, so it's not removing the Djinn. But they did do a lot of spells. So now the Cathar is going to flip over, and the Dawnguard will activate. All right, looks like they didn't find anything with the guard. Huh, okay. Well, let's get some mana with Chandra. Let's go red and blue. Want to do 2 copies of Big Score, please.
No turning back now.
We get Thirst, Infantry, Basic Island, Lightning Strike. All right, definitely want this infantry down. All right, I think what we're going to do then, let's do Lightning Strike on this now and get our Djinn back. Yes. Okay. Maybe we could have waited there, but I know I want the Cathar to die, and I think Chandra's going to copy something for us here. All right, so no attacks. Thirst for Discovery. Activates infantry, and Chandra's going to copy that.
Now or never.
Just a casual draw 6 for 3 mana. Discard Island off of that one. There's a Bombardment, Fading Hope, and a Negate. All right, and another infantry there, but we got to discard 2. Let's go Coast. This other infantry I think is fine to discard. All right, my turn. Dawnguard activates. Looks like they whiffed on that one. We draw a Djinn. Okay, I think we got a good amount of mana. Let's do Arcane Bombardment. Let's see. I think this is actually kind of profitable. If we go Big Score here, let's get rid of Fading Hope. Get some triggers, get some copies.
No hope.
Infantry now a 4/5. We find a Brotherhood's End, Shivan Reef. Bombardment picks up Brotherhood's End. I mean, that's just a freebie, right? Yeah, all of our stuff survives. They get to keep the their flash creature over there. All right. Well, let's do this then. We'll minus Chandra for 1. Try to finish that creature off and let our guys attack safely. Oh, they've got a Wandering Emperor. Well, we got a Negate. Let's try that. Oh, it worked. Oh, we got there. Oh, wow. Good game. Unbelievable. Oh, and that was our last platinum one. All right. I definitely had fun with that.